This is Abe Friedtanzer from Awards Watch, and I'm so thrilled to be speaking with Joshua Seftel, the filmmaker of the Oscar-nominated documentary short Stranger at the Gate. How are you, Joshua?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me, Abe.
Of course, of course. This is a very unexpected, surprising film. Can you tell me about how you first heard about the story?
Sure. Actually, we found it in a newspaper article, and we were like, "Oh my God, this story is crazy!" And we went and we found the people in the story. It took a while actually to find them, and when we encountered the people from the mosque, the heroes of our story, who essentially welcomed in a domestic terrorist and changed his mind, um, we were just so blown away by them as people, and we were so inspired by them, and we just felt like this is a story we need right now. We need heroes who are different kinds of heroes, people who are standing up to hate in really interesting ways by using love.
Absolutely. And I think you hear stories sometimes that start like this, but not ones that tend to end like this. Uh,
Yes.
was it difficult to get people to speak with you, or people really wanted to talk about this?
What was interesting is that the people in this story, I don't think they understood what a big deal this is, what a beautiful story this is, because it's just part of their everyday life. Like, this is something that happened to them, and then they went on with their lives. They didn't see it as a movie. But the fact that that there was a guy came to kill them. They invited him into their mosque. They were kind to him, and he changed. He didn't want to kill them anymore. He wanted to end up being a part of their community. And the fact that they were able to transform him through kindness, through love, was just, to them, that was just everyday life. And to people like me, and I don't know, other people who've seen the film, it is an inspiration. It's a story that gives us hope about all the division that we see in our world today. That, wait, maybe there is a way to change the way people are through being kind and compassionate.
Of course. And how did Mac feel about the idea of being featured in a film like this?
I think Mac was into it. Mac is the guy who was setting out to kill people. He's a 25-year veteran, and he had really bad ideas in his head. He had PTSD. He was you know setting out to blow up a mosque in his hometown in Indiana, and you know, he changed as a person, and now he wants to share the message. He wants to share this story because he thinks it could help change other people, and that's a huge part of this. Is this The message in this film is so hopeful and inspiring, and I think all the people in the film have been, they've just been coming to every screening, and they want to share this message with the world because they feel that we need it right now.
Have you received any surprising reactions at these screenings, people?
I mean, the probably the best reaction was when we showed the film at the mosque. We filmed it at the mosque, the Islamic Center of Muncie in Indiana, and we spent a bunch of time there filming. And then when we went back and edited and we finished the film, the first place we wanted to show it to people was at the mosque, to make sure that the community liked the film and was okay with it before we shared it with the world. And so we set up a screening in the basement of the Islamic Center. And I didn't know what people were going to think, if they were going to like it, if they were going to hate it. And about 80 people showed up. We showed the film, and when it was done, the lights came on, and I was like, okay, what's this going to be? And someone stood up in the back, and he raised his hand, and he said, I just want to say that I believe every American needs to watch this film. And, I first of all, I was relieved that they liked it. But I also felt, yeah, like this is my burden. This is my obligation to make sure that every American sees this film, because I think it does have a message in it and a power in the story that has the ability to change hearts and minds, and to change the way people think about Muslims, but also just the way that people might think about the division between us, and the possibility of building bridges where it might seem impossible.
Of course. And it's great that this film is available on The New Yorker for everybody to watch. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to speak with me today, Joshua, and good luck at the Oscars.
Thanks so much, Abe.